If ain't no knowledge in the room, then I don't need a seat. If you're learning every day, then you're really living. If ain't no knowledge in the room, then I don't need a seat. If you're learning every day, then you're really living. If ain't no knowledge in the room, then I don't need a seat. If you're learning every day, then you're really living.
Transition to rubbers, the bird. Rubbers was so wicked, bro. Time you get the bird, you know that see everything, bro.
I remember my name 3 year Brooke, but that shit looked like a maternity ward.
Boy, listen, every boy,
I mean, the first year, you
used to run a bro, now I'm flying, she's so outside, this bro had a baby, bro. In 6th grade, I ain't even a boss. We had niggas in our class 16, bro. Whoa, now you coming out y'all. This shit here, bro. I didn't even try to win it, this shit going and see my uncle and boy. I feel like them boy shit different, but I always like know like boy Charleston just different, boy, like.
Yes, dang, man. Shit, let's get this shit popping. We ever seeing this now? I mean, my partner in the rap shit.
Man, my fault smoking this girl CBD. You know what I mean? From King Street Dispensary, downtown Charleston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That Delta 8, you know what I mean? Go check it out. That shit, we just right here, good Sunday, man. Chopping it up.
Yeah. Yes, see.
Alright. Well, we coming up, jump, man. You might as well go. You might as well go from the top, talking about Kanye, man.
Damn, we been on kill a whole episode about Ye.
So that's what people really want to hear, because there's so much different aspects of this shit. People want to know the business side. People want to know if he been down business wise. People want to know if he speak out of pocket. But me, personally, I on the east side, and I agree with a lot of shit he said. And the people I feel like who disagreeing with shit he said, they ain't even did their research. Like, they just saying what he say ain't right because the quote unquote general public saying they ain't right. And they, of course, the general public was saying ain't right because of your agenda. Rather you know it or not, it's an agenda. But to me personally, he just bringing the quote unquote house niggas out, man. You know what I mean? The niggas who don't want you to stir up the problems on the plantation, man. So it's just a battle of mentalities and perspective, man. And before we get started, I with you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Where y'all perspective on it is, man?
I mean,
well, somebody want to break it down what's going on with you. Might be somebody who really know what's going on. So any of y'all got knowledge like what's going on? Like,
so pretty much, as far as I know, Ye being dropped for anti-Semitic comments he made about the Jewish community. Everybody in the uproar. Nike dropped, Adidas dropped him.
Break it down to the anti-Semitics. Like, we got a phone out, like, define anti-Semitic to people out there, like, you might don't know that the jargon, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so while my dog looked that up, so we got Adidas drop them, Balenciaga cut ties, pretty much everybody that he been doing business with. This is JP Morgan Chase. They want him to take the money that he has in the bank out, and a lot of people just kind of cutting ties with him. Pretty much saying that he's a menace, he does that and the third. But as far as my take, I don't see a problem. I ain't gonna say I see a problem with it. And here's what anti-Semitic means: hostile or prejudice against Jewish people. Damn, that's crazy. So what the word is for the shit against? We'll come back to that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but. So anti-Semitic. But before I get my thing, I'm gonna go around the room first. How y'all feel about it? What you think?
Man, to be honest, I feel where Kanye coming from, and then I feel a lot of the critics too. You know what I'm saying? I see the different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like what I would do, I don't know. I ain't in that situation, but You know what I'm saying? I see it from both take from where I can understand because I didn't really understand
So
anything.
go with the pros and the cons. What part of Kanye you agree with? What part of the stance you agree with?
I agree with Kanye being a man and him having a mind of his own and him having a perspective that he coming from and him also being a successful person in the past. I don't feel that he is doing something that he feel is detrimental to his success, you know, in a way that he would want his success, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, meaning that he's been successful in one way with the help of, you know, certain Jewish entities and things like that. Maybe he don't want that success like that no more. Right. He want to do it a different way. He want to show others that he can do it a different way. And it comes with certain cons to that, you know what I'm saying? So, right. I with Kanye with that, you know what I'm saying? If you got something that you want to show and you the one that can show it, and I want to see it. I want to see what you got, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never doubt no man mind, you know what I'm saying, and where he coming from, because, you know, everybody got their own mind, I want to see where he coming from. So, I mean, I with Kanye with that perspective, and that's the ultimate, that's where I feel like he coming from. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got something to see, I want to see it, I want y'all to hear it, you know? All right, I respect, you know, I hear where you coming from.
Right.
Yeah. Now, what I perceive as the cons of the situation, what I say perceive, because like I said, I ain't in the situation, but in business in general, me personally, I do business with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I do business with white people, I do business with black people, I do business with Asian people.
Right.
I do business with, it doesn't matter what race you are.
Right.
And within them business relationships, it's a certain respect level there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't dealing with nobody who do business with me that disrespect me in no level, and I return that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a certain respect level there. So at some point in the relationship, obviously Kanye felt like he was disrespected to the point where he needed to disrespect these people to whatever level they being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because the business ain't good no more. You know what I'm saying? Now,
did you watch the Drink Champs interview?
I didn't. That's what I said. I ain't really fully informed on that whole thing.
I see the full interview.
Now, what I see,
I watched the full interview.
Yeah.
So I only speak facts and what I know from me watching the interview. Nothing he said was anti-Semitic.
Right.
Like, the mic for me, bro.
He just been, from me watching the Drink Champs interview, nothing he said was anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Like, he just like stated the obvious.
Right.
The obvious when you under certain agendas and under certain umbrellas, he ain't popular opinion for you to speak up against certain stuff. And he just speak up against the obvious. He just said like certain people run certain industries and either you get down with what they on or they gonna basically fuck you over. What they doing now? Like he just said what they said. Like basically like the Jewish people run Hollywood. They run the fucking hip hop industry. They get majority of the money. The artists get pennies off what they get.
Right.
You feel me? They exploit the culture.
Right.
They don't give back to the culture.
Right.
He just been saying, he ain't said nothing like false, in my opinion.
Right.
That can be an opinion too. You feel me? But in my opinion, he ain't said nothing false.
But he said it was accurate. I mean, as far as with his perspective.
That's just the obvious.
Yeah.
If you look up who run shit in Hollywood, you Google us, it's gonna be Jewish people.
Yeah, Jewish people.
That's gonna be Jewish people behind these record labels.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He just been saying it's time for us to get our own shit.
And that's the thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing
wrong with that.
The problem is they're taking sound bites and they making that the headlines. Like a lot of what you talking about, the opinions everybody else is giving is based off of the bullshit. Like they taking what he's saying out of context. You know what I'm saying? Like not listening to what he said before or after. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a clip with him. He was talking about the music.
Right.
Fuck your bitch.
Right.
And real shit, right?
He said he'll promote that.
And that's the crazy thing, man. But that's a real life experience. Like y'all just see my son running around, and I gotta be careful of why I watching around him because I've been watching that clip, And like like he been repeating this shit, and my summer right there, like I had to catch myself and I paused the shit, and you know what I'm saying. Before I had know it, like he been damn near on the same little rhythm, and I had to like change the shit up. You know what I'm saying, because that shit real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's the part people missing.
Man, listen. In this interview, this shit 3 hours long.
Right.
Y'all go time, when y'all get time, go watch this shit. The man talking about the music and the 808 beat drums,
the chakras,
all that shit, the chakras. Man, go deep in this shit, man. The man is a fucking genius. Like I said, the man did his research. Nobody who can back nothing this man say can bring no factual evidence to refute nothing this man say. They just going off emotion. Oh, he ain't supposed to say this. How you ain't supposed to say this? That's what's going on. Right. The man just know more than you know.
So to play the devil advocate, what them boy concern is anti-Semitism consent that's already in the nation. Meaning, which I ain't saying that got nothing to do with Kanye comments.
Right.
What they saying the concern is, and that's why I just asked you what y'all opinion on this is. They saying that they concerned with what Kanye said in the interview is it fuels anti-Semitism that's already going on. That stuff like, you know how when the boy got like what's that place in West Virginia where they had the Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. They're saying what Kanye was saying falls in line with those type of thoughts is already turning into violent acts in the country. And by him being such a popular artist, him saying the way that he said it's influencing those groups
you know
to
why?
come back out.
You know why? Why?
Is that true or not?
But you know why?
Yeah.
Because, like I saying, the group you talking about in West Virginia, that's a quote-unquote white supremacist group.
Right.
They going against the Jews because they know the Jews running the banks and shit.
Right.
That's the truth. That's all Kanye been saying. That's the truth.
But the truth, the way the truth was presented is always important. And what they're saying is the way that truth was presented, whether it's the truth or not, they don't like it was presented in a violent way.
That's why I'm saying you gotta watch the interview.
That's just the devil advocate version.
That's why
what we talking about.
That's why I said I ain't even dismissing your question. Because you ain't watched the interview. You just gotta watch the interview. And then we can, you feel me?
What Brother Malcolm said, you got to be careful when you're giving the information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't give everything at one time.
Kanye know that. That's why Kanye on some. That's why Kanye on some shit like they gonna try to kill me. Like I trying to save y'all. Like Kanye ain't no dummy, bro. Like my whole thing with the shit is. My whole thing with the shit is like all these people, them boy making jokes of Kanye, like, oh, he been a billionaire, he fuck his bag up, man. The man ain't fuck his bag up, the man bought his bag. Like, to be honest, Adidas said need him more than he needed them boys. And I say, I don't even speak of no research. The numbers might be a little off, but I see a meme and the shit make me go on and do my own research. Before Kanye partnered with Adidas, them boy as a company only even worth $250 million.
Right.
As a company only even worth $250 million. When Kanye partnership with them boy, Kanye made them boy $1.7 billion in a year, bro, or 2 years.
Bro,
and on top of that, we been in the sneakers since we been young. That's our culture.
Right.
Niggas was never paying no $400 for no pair of Adidas.
No.
Ever. They might have had some Ralph Simmons special edition Adidas. Niggas might have paid $200. Niggas was never paying niggas is not paying no $400 because these Adidas fucking concept. Niggas is paying because this Yeezy name. The man name attaches will make niggas go on and get the shit.
I definitely agree. Like Yeezy, like I believe that Yeezy, I believe that what Yeezy is doing is not going to overall affect what he gonna be able to make dollar-wise, because there's always gonna be somebody willing to do business with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna be some. And he's the creator of what he does. and because he creates what he does, I think that's why he got so hot about what they did when they stole his idea. Because when you take something that somebody create, that's a part of them. And so, you know what I'm saying?
That's like you kidnapping Mike Kid or something.
Exactly.
But look at how Kanye blowing up the system, right? Like, before he did all this shit, everybody that somebody with that power shit been in agreement that he's a billionaire.
Man, the man been 40 billion.
But
the man
listen,
been the richest, quote unquote, black man in North American history.
But listen to what he's saying, right?
History.
But listen to how that shit get blown up. Like, all y'all notarizing this man, yeah, he's a billionaire. But as soon as I do some shit, y'all take that status away from me. I think Kanye really trying to show us like that all that shit fake.
That's what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because he like,
cause I still y'all giving me the money, but I still gotta answer to y'all, so it ain't no real freedom.
So if I a billionaire, right? Where the fuck my money at?
Yeah, with my power.
Yeah. All right, we cut ties, but where the fuck is the money? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all projecting to the world that I a billionaire.
Because help y'all sales.
Because y'all projected sales.
You see what I'm saying?
For the next 30 years.
And Kanye really just blowing that shit up. You know what I mean? That really what it is now.
The man, one of them nigga we been in high school with, who been smart as a bitch in math, who had know how to break down computers. That nigga, that type nigga, man. Like, that man
smart.
ain't dumb, bro.
Smart.
The man just talking over niggas' head. Niggas doing their own research to see the man, what he's saying. Just like I said, you tell me one shit the man say that ain't even right, and I agree with you. And another aspect, like, I don't like how them boy, like, you got niggas, like I said, posting it, like, tripping off the man. Y'all ain't post when what the other billionaire, Epstein, he was a child molester. Y'all ain't post when he fucking lose all his money.
Right.
You feel me?
No, because then...
y'all fucking, y'all like stupid.
Now that you talking about that, right?
Y'all like stupid. I on some other shit. Y'all tripping like, this nigga don't gotta save nothing to give nothing to y'all ass.
Right, exactly.
Even to the, what the fucking, what dog name is, man? Walter Scott? I mean, not Walter Scott, down here, man. God bless his dead. What a nigga, what a boy been had the knee in the nigga neck.
Oh, Derek Chauvin, George Floyd.
Yeah.
George Floyd. Even his family trying to sue the man. I bet they ain't even look at the interview all the way.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
They want to sue him for the comment he made about him dying over the fact.
But the man said, if you listen to the man say, man, listen, them police hit the man with the boom boom. They ain't say the man been on the shit. Kanye on some conspiracy theory shit, like, them boy had to put a reason why they did the shit, you feel me? That's why the shit been under the system type shit, but you feel, man.
That's it crazy.
I gotta go back and look at the whole thing and see what they were saying.
But the crazy part about George Floyd family, right? They didn't even show up to this man's house to collect his belongings.
Man, the man Kanye give this man Kanye doesn't write a post today. Kanye give this man family $2 million when that shit happened. He ain't no rapper, no politician, nobody did that shit. And he ain't tell nobody till now because he like, y'all trying to persecute me.
Y'all trying to sue me for
y'all trying to sue me. Y'all ain't tell people I give y'all $2 million back then. I ain't tell people neither.
He had to.
You feel me?
He had to do none of that. Nobody doing that for nobody.
I move up energy, man. Like, I can see the man energy. I can see the man ain't faking.
Right.
You feel me? He might have some, I see that's on the board. He might have some mental issues.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like I said, the man might think so high, he ain't know how to express himself.
Right.
To the average, like the man on some shit, like some paranoid, like mad genius type shit, man.
So let me ask, so since we on that, right? What y'all do to protect y'all mental? So you don't get too caught up in what life's throwing at you. You know what I'm saying? What you do to protect your mental health? Other than smoke weed, you know what I mean? I know niggas smoke.
I smoke CBD, man.
Yeah, that too.
Fucking papers, man. I got smoke this CBD right now, man. But shit, before that, I used to be burning heavy. But for the most part, to be honest, to protect my mental, I try to control my environment.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, the environment feel is like the bulk of that shit. If you put that shit in the pie, like your environment, you know what I mean, cut off and who you around and shit you into, you feel me? That's a large part of that shit for me. You still gonna be shit that gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, you still gonna be natural shit that gonna happen, inevitable, but all that extra shit, I just try to stay around like-minded motherfuckers who trying to do positive shit.
Right.
On some positive shit.
Right.
Who trying to put out some game or, you know what I mean? The nigga who trying to get something, you know what I mean? It ain't necessarily you gotta be no money. You know what I mean? Just nigga trying to get something, you know what I mean? Yeah, something nigga trying to elevate, you feel me? Yeah, nigga trying to elevate, you know what I mean?
Hey, what about
However,
you?
you know?
Like that, bro. Let me cut you off. I'm saying, what about you, fool?
Shit. I feel the same way though. I mean, tell the truth, shit. I mean, like, shit, if you ain't trying to better yourself, shit.
Speaking the mic, bro.
I pretty much feel like, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't necessarily trying to elevate shit, it ain't no real purpose. You know? But shit, if you trying to get ahead or move further, now you saying only right, that's the type of energy you need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't about being stagnant. End of the day, ain't about being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Shit, slow process, better than no process, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
Shit, man, we ready to hit that jump like can. You know what I'm saying? That's like the best thing for me outside of, anything else. Getting that jump and, sweat that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Work out.
Right.
Run, get on the bike. Something physical. You know what I'm saying? That might be his mental clarity. You know what I'm saying?
You do. You want to clear.
Me, man, the shit like this, man, being productive, like, I get a kick out of seeing shit work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like being behind the scenes, whether people know I did it or not.
Right.
I like that shit is, you know what I'm saying? I can rest in that. You know what I mean? You know? But that gym, you know what I'm saying? Kids, like I said, shit, y'all hear that in the background? That shit is a lifeline.
Right.
You know what I mean? But shit, that the weed, man, and just trying to be productive, though. Like you said, just staying around like-minded people because it's so easy to get caught out in the wrong shit. Right. You know what I mean? You think that's an outlet, but by the time you realize you backing yourself into a corner, you stuck like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it just about having them outlets, man. Always having something to do and having some place to be.
I ain't spending off what Bra said, what Full said, and what you said. We ain't really about being stagnant. And another major part of that shit is, I ain't mean to keep talking and shit.
No, you good, you good,
that
bro.
shit just on my mind. I'd feel skip if I ain't say this part. Like another major part of that shit is I meditate a lot, man. You feel me? I be talking to myself all day. And myself, I feel as the universe, which is what some people call God, you feel me? So I be talking to God all day and I just be, wherever you call them, make them affirmations or whatever, man. I just get up and I just be on some old other shit too. Like, that shit deeper than the surface too. Like, you gotta, I don't care who you believe in or what higher power you believe in, you just gotta connect. You know what I mean? You just gotta connect to something and keep that positive energy. Like, that's a major part of that mental health shit. Like, that scream shit, like, you can't give up, right? Like, you can't stop. Like, I don't care how bad that shit get, you can't stop. Once you stop, that shit can take you like a wave, bro.
You lying about that?
you can, that shit could take you like a wave. I ain't gonna say you can't come back from under that wave, but when you come back, you could be something different. Like that shit could take something out you and put something else in you. Like I done been through that shit too. Like you just can't stop, bruh. Like I ain't like bruh say you can't be stagnant. Like sometimes you be overthinking that shit. Sometimes you be thinking like, man, I won't do this, but I gotta do A first, then I gotta do B, then I gotta do C, then I gotta do D. When really, the universe just trying to see if you make the first move. As soon as you bust A, B might open up on some shit that you ain't even never know, cause you ain't never walked through A.
Ain't even
Like a
know
nigga might be like, damn, I ain't even trying to do that shit. You know, my uncle do that shit. You ain't gotta do that shit. You be like, damn, you should have been tell me. Nigga ain't never know that if you ain't like put the first foot. Like, that shit to open up doors, man. Like I say, man, that shit bigger than us too, man.
Ain't even no mic though. That shit.
Yeah, that shit bigger than us. That shit the universe, man. Like I said, I be meditating. I get up in the morning and I meditate. I meditate to like. I be on some shit like, man, universe, protect my family, protect me, like, protect me from my enemies. I ain't gonna lie, I be on some fucking kill all my enemies shit that before they even can get in contact with me type. Like, I be saying, like,
we
kind of shit, bro. Like,
we been programmed wrong, bro.
Yeah, we been programmed wrong.
We been programmed wrong, bro. Like, bro, don't no other species play with their enemies.
You right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're right.
What other species play with their enemies?
You're right.
Why is that shit different for us?
You're
Not
right.
speaking against no, you know what I'm saying, the higher power now, but it's something along them lines, bro. Like, because if you an enemy, why the fuck would we playing?
Some niggas say fuck them, you feel me? That go back to what I saying about some these little niggas be on some demon time type shit, man. Like, them boy be so hurt and fucked up. It be one thing. That make you scream when you be hurt and you still be on some shit like, damn, yeah, this nigga crossed me, or I ain't gonna feel me. Like, this nigga crossed me, but that ain't mean I'm gonna cross the next nigga who fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, some niggas let that shit turn, like, shit, them niggas jam me. Shit, next nigga call my phone, I jamming. Like, you feel me? You take the scream to be like, yeah, I'm gonna catch up with Lil Dog. I'm gonna play fair right now.